Hi guys! I made a list back in November, but the idea was like from the summer. And guess who didn't film this incredibly simple video? Me, because I'm just lazy. Random girl group day, or tag, or like whatever. It's just about girl groups, though it can be done with boy groups, I guess. It's about my top 6 girl groups, and I'm going to rank them by different categories. So the first is obviously like my bios list, and then there's going to be 6 plus 1 categories, and I think I'm going to redo the list at the last one, and I guess let's start it and let me make some space for a list. My bias list goes like: the first is FX, the second is Nine Muses, the third is T-ara, fourth is After School, fifth is Kara, and sixth is Dalshabet. I love all of these girl groups, and to be honest, in all of these categories I pretty much think they are the best in K-pop, or like only a few groups could compete with them in these categories. So even if some of them ranks 6th in certain categories, that doesn't mean they are bad at it in any way. It just means that the other groups are a bit better. So I love all of these groups. And of course I'm talking about 5-member FX, 5-member Kara, and 6-member Dalshabet. From mainly it's from Bang Bang to Joker, so that like we do here. So yeah, I'm talking about the real groups here. In After School, Becca and Kahi should be included because of a certain category, and in T-ara I don't know, probably I would include Hwayoung, but it doesn't make a difference, I think. So, and in Nine Muses, just in general, I think. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess because all my 6 girl groups are broken. Okay, really, I should have filmed this in November, then at least Dalshabet would be fine. So, I'm going to start with songs because that's like one of the most important things. And then, I think I should start from number 6 to number 1. I really do think that even 6th place has really good songs. So it was a really hard decision to make, especially the last 3 of this list, because they are really close. Number 6 is After School, songs wise. Then number 5 is Dalshabet. Number 4 would be Kara. Number 3 is Nine Muses. I think like my top 3 is like never changing in this order. Number 2 is FX, and all-time number 1 when it comes to songs is T-ara. And Brave Sun doesn't count, okay? The latest comebacks of T-ara and Nine Muses are totally not included in this list. They don't exist, okay? So that was my ranking of my top 6 girl groups when it comes to their songs. Then, next thing, let's still stay with singing, but instead of singing ability, I think I should rank them by vocal variety. It's more like how colorful their voices are, how different they are, but still are able to do a really nice harmony. So it's not about who has the best main vocalist, because obviously all of these groups has some amazing singers. So it's not about that, it's more about like something that they are born with and how they can use it, which is, for me, it's very important, and this is also the main reason why I usually prefer bigger groups, because technically I get more voices and there is more to work with, and they just blend well together and they make me happy. So yeah, and voice variety is basically if it's easy to tell the vocals apart, you could say it like that, but and I think that all of my favorite groups are pretty good at that. For number 6, I put T-ara, and for reason for that is, I don't know, they do have a T-ara sound, but it's not really a T-ara sound because they have many different vocals. The Boram's voice is pretty unique, but they are not really using it. So number 5 would be After School. Again, really good vocals, but I feel like the others have more unique voices, like compared to each other, like, you know what I mean. Then number 4 would be Dalshabet. Very steady voice, and that that's a really important part of it. And also Ayong's, it does have a unique sound, so yeah. Number 3 would be T-ara, because Park Yuri, so conversation, like, because of Park Yuri, hands down, okay, like, her voice is making it. Then number 2 would be FX, because these 5 voices actually for me present the perfect combination of the 5 main things that I would want from a 5-member group. And the only reason why Namuses is ranked first is because they just have more members, and Hyuna's, Hyungri's, Sera's, and Songa's voice, and combining it with Hyami's perfectly polished vocals, and now there's Kyumjo, and Erin also has a unique voice that's like, it's pretty much an endless list. Like, wow, and oh my god, Sam, and Eunji too, like, there is something really special going on with Namuse's vocals. So that's why they rank first, but for FX, and for those who don't realize this, I just like usually, you don't know FX enough. So people like to think that Sully was not an important part of the group, but actually I feel like she's the middle puzzle piece, because her voice was the one which could complete the others and was the opposite of the other voices in a different way. Because Luna's voice is powerful, while Sully's is a bit weaker, softer. While Crystal's voice is higher than, while Sully's is also higher, it's different, like the pitch is just different, how they sound, like I can't really explain. Amber's voice is the deep one, while Sully's is again the soft, really nice sounded, pretty voice. And Victoria's is the accented voice, while Sully's is just simply pretty and clear. And in a way, Sully was always a middle puzzle piece for me, so to this day, I just keep hearing that this song on 4 was, that's where Sully's voice would come in, that's where it is. And so literally I pretty much hate you if you, even a tiny bit of you, thinks that, oh, Sully's not here, that's fine, because you just don't know enough to say that, okay? And I'm biased, but I know them better, so I can be. Okay, let's move on to, because I got a bit carried away there, dancing. Oh, so important. For me, dancing is up there with singing and songs. It's just as important for me. If a group doesn't dance, they are not on my list. So that's as simple for me. If you are already a group, you have the chance to create something special with choreographies. And singing while doing your choreography is much harder. So it just makes me proud and like, oh, how can you do that? And this is why I like K-pop. Number 6 would be T-ara. I just guess that from the all the groups they are a bit weaker, but I do really enjoy many of their dances, and I like them already. So number 5 would be T-ara. I think their dances used to be better, and these days they are just not bad, but like it's not enough. Like it's not the lovey-dovey dance, you know, like that was just so well done, like, and I just missed that. Number 4 would be Dalshebet. They have some interesting choreographies and they do it well together, so yeah. But the top 3, it was hard, but also it's an obvious list. Number 3 would be Namuses. People like to call them sometimes, at least nice people, the second infinite, or like the female infinite or something like that, because their synchronization is no joke. When they are at it, then they are doing it, and other groups, you got nothing on them. That like Namuses and their dancing is like, I love watching their dance practices. So then number 2, oh my god, this was so hard to decide, and it's like the main reason I decided was like it's because of creativity, which is also another category in a way. So number 2 would be FX. Like FX's moves can be just so powerful, and they are just, for a 5-member group, they are just so amazing. Like it's like the main reason I got into them, I guess. And the different sounds of their songs, like they have a very FX sound, and like those two, their dancing is just, I love when FX is dancing. But when after school dances, from tap dance to pole dancing, wow. After school can do anything. And I think the main problem with this graduation system is that they don't have a certain amount of members all the time, and it makes the they have to redo the choreographies, and it just makes things harder. So that's a bit but again, like their things are just, and they have to be first on this list. I think we all agree on that. Number 4 is beauty and visuals. Because what's K-pop without that? Like, people like to pretend, oh, talent is everything. We know that it's not, and you also know that. You like to pretend, but you also like the pretty ones in the groups. So I find all of these girls pretty, of course, but oh my god, oh. Number 6 has to be the Alphabet. I find them pretty, but I remember when I watched their debut MV, I was like, oh, they're so cute, they're so ugly. It's like in a cute way. It's like none of them, like, I wasn't like, oh wow, you're pretty when I first watched their things. And I do have to admit that as the years went, they did become prettier. So I do find them pretty. It's just compared to the other 5, they have to rank 6th. Number 5 would be After School, but I do find them gorgeous. So, I mean, they have Nana and Juyeon and everyone. So, and Yui, Yui is just unique. So, like, After School is also really pretty, but the other 4. Number 4 has to be T-ara, even though my heart hurts, because T-ara is the group when T-ara 5, we are always talking about T-ara 5, when you just look at them and you can tell everyone apart perfectly. And it's like so simple. And you look at them, everyone is different, but everyone is just so pretty. And that's pretty rare in K-pop, especially because in Korea they find one thing pretty and they look for the same features in everyone's faces. Like, T-ara is just very unique in that way. But again, there's even more pretty. And number 3 has to be FX, even though I just find them gorgeous and they are my everything. But like, there's even better, I guess. And FX is just, oh my god, everyone is just so pretty, and again, in the same different ways, I find Amber gorgeous. And when she came out with her red light teaser pictures, everyone was like, and I was like, I know, I already knew this, but like, everyone is just so pretty. And Crystal, Sully and Victoria are all considered visuals in a way, and they are all just different way visuals. And wow, and Luna's recent 4 walls pictures are like, what is even the rest? Like, Luna is totally owning these photo books, so like, what is FX? But number 2 has to be T-ara. I didn't know about Namus is done, and I always thought that T-ara is just the most gorgeous girl group I have ever seen. I had a 2012 calendar which had random K-pop groups for each month, and I was just like looking through it, and I was like, when it came to T-ara, I was like, wow, you are all just so pretty. And when I showed it to my godfather, like all the girl groups in it, and he did agree that, like, yeah, like that girl group is just somehow prettier. Like, they just look really pretty. Like Eunjung, Kyuri, Hyomin, like, whoa. Like, everyone is obviously pretty, but T-ara is just like, I know, everyone just has those really pretty smooth features. I don't know. T-ara is just really pretty. And then number 1 has to be Namuse's the models. And what I also love that in a way, like T-ara and FX, they do have different features, but not as different as T-ara, of course. But everyone is just gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. Minha is the visual? Oh, never mind, there is like 5 other in the group. Like, or more. Everyone. Like, Namuse's is just a whole different level. You can tell me that this girl group is pretty. I'm going to agree with you because they are all pretty. but Nine Muses is forever going to be just a whole different level. So they have to rank number 1. The 5th category has to be rapping. I can't even pronounce rapping. Why don't I say proper R? So, well, it's obviously not the entire group. Number 6, I would rank T-ara, because technically only Nicole is the one who raps enough. I really like her rapping. Lupin is everything. But there is 5 other girl groups on my list, but I really love her rapping. Number 5, I have to rank FX. I do like Amber's rapping, and actually there are many solid, tiny, cute raps which I enjoy, and even Victoria has some kind of parts in their albums, so that's why they rank a bit higher. Then T-ara would be my 4th pick. Pretty much beside Curie, everyone has raps, and they are good. Not, whoa, the best thing ever, but they are just really good. So T-ara does have some interesting things. T-ara can do many things. Number 3 has to be Dashabet. I don't know, there's just so many Kayun raps when I was... That's good. I don't know, like with T-ara and Dashabet I wasn't really sure about my list, but because of Have Don't Have, I have to rank Dashabet a bit higher. But again, Hwayoung's Day by Day, oh god, maybe I should switch the two. I don't know. Oh, this is so hard. And then the number 2 and number 1. Part of me would rank number 2 as number 1 because of one person, but no, I can't do that. Number 2 has to be Nine Muses because Erin, and Erin is my favorite female rapper, and Yubin is close second, but like Erin is just really good. They give her some lyrics, you do this, and she does it right. I don't know how she does it, but it's just really good. So, and also I like Isam's and Unji's rap parts too, so like Nine Muses has to get this 2nd place. And for number 1, it's After School because of Kahi and Becca, because they have done some really good things together, especially Becca, but Kahi's is really good too. It's just like After School is just not the same without them, because their raps are just not strong enough, I guess. I mean, yes, Lizzie is cute and Nana's voice is nice and cute, and it makes it unique, but like Kahi and Becca is just such an important part of their earlier songs that I don't know what was Pettis even thinking. I don't know how is this, but like because of them, After School has to get the 1st place on this type of list. And then my last list would be Concept, and I think I'm just redoing this. Oh my god, it's so hard. Oh, it's mainly about like outfits, because how I did this, it's mainly about outfits, but I should do concepts maybe, and then this list changes a bit. So number 6, oh well, all of them are good. Why do I need to rank? That's just sad. Like, I think concept-wise I would put T-ara as last, but also they are a group who can do sexy and mature and then just cute in a way. I like their Japanese cute, and it's different from their Korean cute, but like they can do all that, so it doesn't feel right to rank them 6th, but somebody has to be 6th, I guess. And then this is where my problem comes. I think I will put T-ara as 5th, but they have Rolly Polly and Lovey Dovey, and those were some really good things. But then if you think about it, their most recent things, even though Sugar Free and Number 9 are amazing songs, and Hyomin has pink hair in Do You Know Me, but like I guess, like, because it's mainly their earlier stuff that the reason why I would rank them higher, but at the same time, So let's go with T-ara as 5th place, and then I'm going to put Nine Muses as 4th place. Like, Heart Locker and the pretty colors And then Gone, I love that too. Like, Nemesis has really good concepts, and because they are all gorgeous and I just really like usually the outfits they wear, naturally I think I would rank them a bit higher, but let's go with Nine Muses on 4th place. And then 3rd place should go to Dalshabet. Yeah, it should. They did have Don't Have, and it's really hard to top that. And then before that it was Bang Bang. And then, oh, Be Ambitious, oh, that was good. And then BBB was just so different, but again, it looked amazing. And then Joker, have you seen the outfits? Yeah, it has to be Dalshabet 3rd. And then FX, I would rank them 2nd, because it's just so unique, I guess. And like 4 was, that was like really pretty, and yeah, FX has to be 2nd. And then After School, of course, like Bang, and then like, and I just love Simply Flashback as well. Like, it's just so simple, but like, whoa. And then they did pole dancing with First Love, and that was like, okay, I know it does count with dancing too, and I'm talking about the same thing again, but that department for After School is just, it's so hard to rank them. Even it's like my heart hurts for the 6th places in these lists, but someone has to be 6th. Like, T-ara as voice variety last. Like, T-ara's vocals are good, but like someone has to be 6th, I guess. And then the bonus category is company. Pretty much shit amongst the shit. Wow. From the 6 companies, I think that 2 of them are okay, and the rest is absolute trash. Wow. And I have to rank them compared to each other. Number 6 is definitely DSP. They suck. A lot. Then number 5 is CCM. Oh. Star Empire. Then Bloodis. Oh. Horrible. Horrible. Like, no. I want to save them all the time, but I just can't. And people keep messaging me. And number 2 would be SM. They are still so much better than the other 4 that like, you can hate them. I do hate them for certain reasons, but I feel like people take it overboard when they hate them, because they just hate things that like, what? All the other companies do that. Why are you only hating on SM for that? That's not okay. So, like, I really hate when they are biased towards certain groups, and when they are just doing their weird SM stuff. But there are also things that they are just so much better than the other 4. For example, that they have to rank number 4. And I would rank Happy Face number 1, because I guess they are better. I mean, they can prove me wrong, but for now, I'm just going to put my faith in that. Like, Gio's and Kamin's contract ended, but Dalshabet debuted in 2011. That means they had really short contracts. That's really nice that they had the choice to just leave, I guess, so even if it makes me really sad. But I feel like there's like no huge issue with them. So that's why Happy Face is ranking number 1. Most of the time you couldn't even see my face because I was reading this, but hello. That's my top 6 girl groups ranked by different categories. And why am I still talking? Bye!